Today we're going to be having another video on mission making and also doing some triggers just to give a little bit more immersion into your mission making inside Arma 3. Now what I'm going to show you, you can pretty much use in any aspect, whether it's Optray, Modern, Star Sim like Star Wars or anything like that, or Starship Troopers or anything like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is just quickly demonstrate it. All right, we're here on Altus, so obviously we're just using a generic map. Didn't want to make it too much. All right, we got our normal building. We've got our little fortified building in here. So we're going to come on in. As you can see, we've already kind of got it filled. We're going to go ahead and move upstairs. So let's say in an operation you've got to find some intel, or you have a task for guys to attack a target, and there's some intel there. So as you can see, we have our vanilla rugged laptop, some of the new stuff added through Contact, which is some really nice mission making equipment. All right, so as you can see, I've got the closed version, but as we walk towards it, what's going to happen is it's going to open for us. Now, obviously, I don't have a picture or a JPEG or a PAA on the computer, but as you can see, as a mission maker, that's pretty immersive right there, especially when you're trying to find intel. All right, so and as we walk back away from it, look at that. It closes. We'll walk back towards it. It'll open. All right, so pretty cool. And as the mission maker, you can do some other things. You can use Achilles or Zeus enhanced to add some actual intel where the guy actually has to walk up to it, you know, use his ace interaction and interact with it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it very simple. I like keeping everything very simple and people learning how to do this, and then, you know, branching off from there and adding more stuff and making it a little bit more immersive, so that way they can claim it for themselves and grow on it as a mission maker. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to our Eaton editor. Okay, and I have tested this on my own private server for the unit that I'm in, and it still works. Okay. All right, so as you can see, we've got our house. I've used the ZEI mod to go ahead and autofill this house to be like a rebel house. All right, it's got the beds and everything in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, and as you can see, I've got the laptop down, and I've got a trigger. Okay, so with any object inside Arma with a model, normally there's going to be an animation source or an animation for it. Okay, because let's go ahead and click over here, and I'll just type in a rugged laptop for you to show you. All right, so as you can see, there are models. There's an open model, a closed model for each one. So generally when Arma does this, it's going to have it to where there is an animation for it, but you have to script it in there. That's the big thing about Arma is, you know, it's got over 40,000 scripts from what I've been told, going from, you know, the first Arma all the way up to Arma 3, and most of those old scripts you can still use in Arma 3. Mainly because they haven't branched away from the system. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the computer itself. Now, I know some of you are probably going to disagree with what I've done, but I'm going to keep it simple. What I've done is I gave it the variable name of TV. Okay, now from looking it up in the animation sources, the main one is going to be TV, what is it, TV, and then object, computer, or something like that, right? And each item or each object falls under a certain category. Now, just testing this, I was able to get it open with TV. I tried computer, I tried PC, I tried laptop, none of it worked, okay, until I actually put in the variable name TV. Okay, so now just to show you what's going on here, we're going to use the one that I like the most right now, that I've been using in a lot of my operations. All right, we're going to choose this one right here. All right, just to show you what's going on. As you can see, it's closed. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to check our trigger now. As you can see, the trigger is linked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unlink it. All right, that it's unlinked. I'm going to go ahead and play it in single player. Okay, and when we walk up to this, oh, it's actually still working. Okay, mainly because I gave it the variable name TV. Okay, but if you don't use a variable name, it's normally 9 times out of 10 good to link them. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at our trigger, so that way you know that it actually works. Now, also, we need to test this in multiplayer to make sure that when you put this on a server, it's also going to work on the server. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it up like we're actually starting in a multiplayer session. And what this is going to do is if you have more scripts on your mission, it's going to let those run too. It's going to act like it's actually on a server. So we're going to walk up to it, and yes, look at that, it's still working. Okay, now we're going to back away. Now we're going to take a look at our trigger. And I've just recently found this out, and it's pretty cool and interesting. And I know some buddies who are in some modern milsims, and they're very immersive when it comes to their missions. You know, they do SF stuff, and they like to do that. They like that immersion. Okay, so we're going to look at our trigger. Okay, so as you can see, I've got it set for blue 4. I've tried it on any player or anybody. It didn't seem to work. Okay, but I put it on blue 4, I put it on op 4 and independent. Worked every time. Okay, activation type, I kept it on present. I made sure it was repeatable. Now, I have done this on server only and with it turned off, with it on and off. Obviously, if you're not connecting to a server or playing a multiplayer, it's not going to work all the time. All right, so now we're going to look at our sources here. Our activation is TV, animate source. All right, open source with our 0 variable. All right, meaning that this is going to open. All right. Then on our deactivation, as soon as we get out of the blue area, it's going to be TV animate source open source 1, which means it's going to close. All right, I believe I've gotten that right. Let me go in here and check real quick. I don't want to give you the wrong information and then someone try to call me out. Yeah, so there we go, right here. All right, as you can tell, this is my animation or my script little document I keep on my computer for a lot of things. All right. So as you can see, we got it to open, we got it to close. All right. So we have that good. All right. So let's actually, that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I always like to keep them linked. All right. Just as a fallback. You don't have to do it, but I like to do it. I like to keep it as a fallback. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test it out again. Actually, you know what we can do? We can save this file. Let's save this. Let's save this as animation work. All right, we're going to do that. And I know it's not great or anything. Okay, so we got it saved. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Go to my Arma 3 other profiles real quick. Go into my missions. All right, as you can see, I have a great many of these missions. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find one real quick. I'm going to copy all of my information, all of my files that I need. I'm going to find it real quick. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it was animation, wasn't it? Animation work. We're going to paste it in there. All right, what I'm looking for is this folder right here. All right, because we're about to do something really cool. So we're going to open this bad boy up. All right, we're going to go down here to textures. Okay, so obviously that little device has 3 screens. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly load in some pictures. All right, just to show you that it actually works, guys. All right, let's see here. Let's use this one right there. We're going to copy that. And, oh, wrong button. I'm sorry, I didn't think I was going to do this in this, but I'm going to show you. All right, so now what I'm going to do is post that in there. All right, let's get another picture. All right, let's get another one. Let's open up another one. All right, go ahead and move that off screen. All right, so we've got some more stuff here. Let's see. I'll copy this one, and we're going to copy this one. All right, so got the names. I'm going to go ahead and move this off. Alright, so we're going to come down here, and now I have those files in my mission folder. So all I got to do, now you don't have to do it this way, this is just how I do it, this is how I've been taught to do it, so I'm going to continue to do it this way. Alright, so basically what I'm telling it is, inside the mission file, I want it to look at the folder images. Alright, then I'm going to type in the file name, or the picture name, along with the extension, which is a JPEG. Arma's default is PAA, which that's all you see inside the campaign and everything like that. It's also how they keep the file sizes down, is by PAA. All right, obviously PAA, you have to keep everything squared, like 256 by 256, 512 by 512. All right, that way you don't have to zoom in. I know some of y'all are probably like, well, wait a minute, you know, I've had PAAs or not PAAs, but JPEGs, or I've used PNGs, and you have to zoom in if you're a far distance away for the picture to load. And generally you do, but with PAAs you don't have to. They pop up immediately, server reads them, and it's good to go. Alright, so now we're going to go back in real quick, and I'm testing this as multiplayer to make sure it works. This is an old file, an old system that I've saved. Alright, so now we have our computer. Alright, we're going to walk up to it, and if I've done it correctly, bam, there it goes. Now it wants to take off. There we go. There is some collision going on, but it's okay. Alright, it's mainly because of the animation. There it goes. Now it's kind of stable. Bam. There we go. Alright. Obviously, I haven't put any intel on it or anything like that, or gave it up action, so there's no actual grabbing for it, okay? But this is just a little tutorial for you guys. That way you can be a little bit immersive. Let's say, like me, I'm in an op-tray unit, I run my own, and we come across a computer on a ship or inside of a military facility. You know, we come in, we clear it out, and it's like, oh, hey, is this what we're looking for? Walk up, and bam. Oh, hey, here's the intel. Let's just, let's download this intel. Let's grab it. You know, you can make it to where you can actually pick this up with ad actions. Alright, but that's another video for another time, guys. I just wanted to get this out there for you so you guys can see it and hopefully learn and add this to your mission and, you know, hopefully make people or have people enjoy it a little bit more. But again, it's Arma 47 signing off, guys. You guys take it easy. Have a good night and a good week.